They keep denying inflation. Last week, I told you Costco and Kroger, among other brands, began the process of serving size optimization. That's basically what they're saying is we're going to charge you the same price but give you less. Paper towel rolls, instead of being 235 sheets, is 212 sheets. Your package of mac and cheese still provides 4 servings, but now instead of 12 ounces per serving, it's 10.1 ounces. Kirkland, the brand of whole salted cashews, used to be 22 ounces, still in the same plastic container, now 20 ounces of nuts. The rest is air. This is the first thing that happens in inflation. Serving sizes go down. It's been going on for generations. The only other thing you can do is, reduce the product or raise your prices. Well, nobody wants to raise their prices. But actually, because instead of paying 10% more for those cashews, you're just getting 10% less. But you're paying the same price. So it's the same thing. It's just a trick. Is anybody else sick of tricks? Is anybody else just searching for somebody to be honest? God, I'm so sick and tired of having to try to figure out what everything means because everybody's trying to bamboozle you or trick you. Did you see what was in? I'm going to talk about this next hour. Did you see the left? Democrats seem to believe Americans are so gullible and stupefied that friendly reporters can openly quote the left gloating about how they lie, steal, and cheat to get power. Time magazine article crowing about Democrats' successful conspiracy to rig the 2020 election through aggressive lawsuits, complaints to corporate media, the ability to deploy rioters. Remember that? Time magazine quoted them, talked about a conspiracy, a whole group of people that had conspired together, the corporations and everybody else. Now, New York Magazine, yesterday, it's out with an article quoting Democrats celebrating their successes at lying to Americans about the true goals of the president, their conspiracy elected. The author claims a person close to the White House told her at his 100-day mark, Biden is the most liberal president we've ever had, and the public thinks he's a moderate. That's a winning strategy to me. They're willing to accept that you're going to write this piece so long as they know that swing voters in Colorado aren't going to read it. That's a quote. I am so sick and tired. You want to change the country? Then tell us what you want to change it to. Stop telling me that you're not a Marxist, only later to reveal that you are a Marxist, and Marxism is great. You smeared me. You did everything you could to destroy me and my family for years. For what? So you Marxists could win? Now, the powers that be are lying to you about inflation. Why is inflation so bad? Because inflation screws you. It screws the guy down at the bottom. It screws the business owner that is just trying to make it. It doesn't screw the banks. It doesn't screw big business. They're getting bailouts all the time. In the end, it really screws the little guy. Anybody who has played the game the way it's supposed to be. You pay your taxes. You save your money. You went to school. You worked hard at your job. All of these things that are now in jeopardy because you might not believe in critical theory. I'm sorry, I don't think all white people are racist. I also don't think black people can't be racists. Sue me. Shut me down. Go ahead. You play by the rules. You put your money in the bank. Your money, because they are printing money, is worth less. Yes, it says $1. I've got $100 in the bank. But if inflation is at 10%, you actually only have 90 cents in the bank. The way they are running, and this is not my estimate, the way they are running, experts believe that your $100 will be worth $52 in just a couple of years. Who wins? I'll tell you what it looks like. You want to know what it looks like? Look at Colombia right now. This is from Colombia. Bloody violent protests have raged on for 10 days now through Colombia, leaving at least 26 dead and more than 900 injured. Demonstrations erupted in Bogota, Medellin, Cali, and other cities April 28th, decrying the President Duque's, I think, proposed tax hike that critics say will raise the prices of food and taxes for more middle-class workers. The plan is meant to unburden the government from the COVID-19 financial strain. So what happened in Colombia? They decided to give people money and give them a basic minimum wage. Just start paying things out. Just start printing money. Well, now here comes the piper, and he demands his due. So what do they say? We're going to tax more. We have to tax more. We're out of other schemes. We have to tax more. We have to tell you the truth now. You know, when we told you that nothing to worry about, this is going to get us out of the hole, we all knew, because 2 + 2 does equal 4. We all knew that there was going to come a time when this whole thing could collapse on us. Well, here it is. So now we have to tell you the truth. We have to raise taxes. That's coming, America. So now people are marching in the streets. But they're not marching in the streets just because of inflation, just because of high taxes, just because the government lied. No. They have a little help on the streets. You see, they're also protesting the violent police responses. Oh, you mean it's not just America? Really? Isn't that interesting? Yeah, they've been protesting for a while for police reform and equity. Oh, well, that's great. We have so much in common. Listen to this. This is a guy, 34-year-old tourism sector employee. Says the government doesn't want to listen to us, and we just have no choice. I've been walking every day peacefully with friends. We can observe the undercover cops. They even tried to shoot us on Monday. I wasn't injured. I wasn't a militant before, but we need money to live. We need to go back to work. We're supposedly a democracy. Here's a group of people that say, I want to go back to work. Meanwhile, in America, we pay you to sit at home. Oh, by the way, they did that too in Utah. In Colombia, they had a basic minimum income, worked out well.